That is usually what many people have, types of businesses have set up between themselves, this sort of cooperative insurance scheme. There's also social cooperative insurance, which provides income support to disabled due to accidents. This is also, like for example in Australia, we have a TAC. However, I don't really know whether TAC gives the money to social benefit, the money that it gets. TAC basically takes money from the car registrations. Whenever we register a car every year, they take up a chunk of the money. Let's say it's about $300. They take $200 as the accident insurance, they call it. This is not the third-party insurance. This is the accident insurance. Okay, so they take this insurance. What do they do with it? It's a social cooperative thing. Whenever people have an accident, obviously the cost of the accident, the injury cost of the third party in his car, then a third party will have to pay for it. But what about for the medical cost for the person who has been injured? Person who's been injured in the accident, whether it be you or the other person, medical costs, income support. Just wake up the brother up, please. Medical costs, income support. All of this is looked after this TAC. So they'll continue on providing income support until you are cured, or until the rest of your life, until you are better, until you die, basically. So this sort of insurance is halal, inshallah. Why is it halal? Because they are helping you, and the agreement is that they will be helping you, and the extra money that is left off, they're not benefiting from it, no one's benefiting from it, the society benefits from it. Okay, so it just goes on to benefit everyone else who has an accident, etc., etc., or to improving road safety, or to improving, traffic awareness, etc., etc., etc. This is cooperative insurance. Right. Another type of insurance is Medicare insurance. Now, the Medicare insurance as well is a halal insurance, wherein the money comes into Medicare. I don't know if you have that in this country. Money comes into Medicare, and the money goes to helping each and everyone, whoever is sick, and then the rest of the money goes on for social benefit, but does not benefit a single entity. It doesn't benefit a particular businessman, for example. Okay, this is the fiqh of the Medicare insurance. Then you have the family insurances, which, for example, a lot of families set up in Saudi, for example. Because in Saudi Arabia, mashallah, Muslims, they have large families. What they do is every working member of the family puts in, let's say, £100 each month, with the condition that that money goes to help anyone who's in need of that family. And then, of course, after he uses that money, he pays it back. This is the idea, right? This is also halal insurance. Okay, from those insurances, the purpose of which is trade and business, which is basically most of the insurance that is there now, such as, for example, the house and contents insurance, the life insurance, the income insurance, etc. Because the purpose of these insurances is to make money from it. It's like a business setting up itself as an insurance company, and it's selling insurance policies with the guarantee that it will give you the money when you need it, and if you don't need it, then that money will come back to itself, and it will benefit from it. Then this is the insurance that most people that is usually available in the market, and this is haram. Why? Because the rest of the money, after its administrative expenses, goes into their pocket. So it's as if they are eating your money up. Okay, there's two things I wanted to talk about regarding insurance. First of all is what happens when you're forced to take a haram insurance. If you're forced to take a haram insurance, and it so happens that, for example, you have an accident. So now it's your right, isn't it? According to the contract, you get the money. But what is halal is that you only take as much money as you have given to them. So let's say over the last 10 years you have taken insurance, you haven't had an accident. Each year you're giving £100. So over the 10 years you have £1,000 that you've given to them. So after 10 years you have an accident, right? And the accident costs you £2,000, right? How much money should you take from them? Obviously the rule is that they will give you the whole 2,000, isn't it? But no, you should only take 1,000 of that money, and the rest you pay from your pocket. So that they end up doing dhulm to you, but you don't do dhulm to them. Okay? They end up causing difficulty to you, but you don't cause difficulty to them. Do you understand the principle, guys? because you're only taking back what you gave them. You're not taking back any more. Another one last thing that I want to talk about was the fact that that we Muslims sometimes we take our fiqh from the kuffar, which is incorrect. We take our fiqh from non-Muslims. So whenever they call something insurance, we say, okay, that's insurance. And whenever they call something buying and selling, we say, okay, that's buying and selling. No, rather we don't look at these terms that the non-Muslims provide. Rather we look at the reality of the contract and we figure out whether it's halal haram, looking at the reality of the contract. An example of this is this RSCV insurance that is available. Okay, I don't know if you have this insurance here, which is called a car. You know, when the car breaks down, what do you call it here, guys? RSC. Okay, we have RSCV in Australia. Okay, RSC thing. Okay, let me explain to you how it is in Australia, so if you can have an idea. RSCV insurance in Australia, Royal Automobile Association of Victoria, basically a corporation of Victoria. What it basically says is that you take out a policy with us, £100 a year, and what we'll do is that every time your car breaks down in the year, anytime it breaks down, no matter what, wherever it breaks down, we'll send one of our guys to fix your car up, and so that you can get on your way. This is the insurance, isn't it? This is what they call the insurance. Is this the same here as well? Yeah. This is halal. Why is this halal? This is not the same as the other one. Why is it not the same as the other one? Let me give you another example to explain how you can understand this example. Gym membership. You guys taken gym memberships ever? Right. How many times have you ended up using the gym? Once perhaps? Perhaps even never, perhaps even, huh? Okay, you take out the gym membership, and the membership is for 1 month, 1 year, for example. Each month you pay £100, £1,000, £1,200. You pay for the whole year, and with the condition that you can use the gym whenever you want, as many times as you want. So if you don't end up using the gym, is your money haram? No, because it is a guarantee of providing the service in that time period. Another example. You take out a prepaid mobile card, okay? Prepaid card chip, in Saudi Arabia just came out now, about a year or two ago. Now it says the conditions are like this: you can take the chip now, and you have to pay 100 riyals, 200 riyals to buy the chip, and the money and the credits it'll give you is about 100 riyals worth of credits, and that will run out after 1 month. So if you don't use your money within 1 month, you'll run out. Is that halal? Answer is yes. Why? Because it has given you the ability to use it up to the limit of 100, but it's your choice. You didn't use it until the time ran out, and so it is okay, right? Another example is you have hired a person. You've hired a person to work for you from 9 to 5, and the guy comes over, and he's just sitting there in the receptionist's office, and you forget about him, etc. For example, until it's 5 o'clock. The guy's been sitting there waiting for you. You've hired him, okay? You've hired him for the whole day. So you come to him at 5 o'clock and say, hey, guy, hey, what are you doing here? I said, hey, you hired me. He said, oh my God, I forgot. And then so he knows his fiqh, and he said, well, you still owe me money. He said, why? Because I have been waiting here for you, and I have made myself available for you. Even though you didn't use me, you still have to pay me money because of that. That is true. That's Islamic. That's Islamic. So look at all these examples. And we go back to the RSCV example now. You have RSCV example. I do not wish to talk about the RSC scheme here, because obviously I have not gone through it. So, but I'll talk about the Australian one because I have gone through it. So the RSCV one, it has given you the ability for help for 1 year, with the fact that you're paying £100 each month. So because of that, even though your car will not break down, right, then it is still halal. Do you understand how? Because of those examples that I gave you? Yeah, it's just like a gym membership, and you didn't use it. It's the same way. So why is this halal and the other one haram? For example, health insurance haram. It is haram because health insurance is an agreement of money for money. I give the health insurance money, in return health insurance will give me back more money.